Hi everyone, we're going to work on Module 12, Dance Academy, Independent Challenge 1, found on page 323. So go ahead and open 12-3, which is the Dance Academy access. Go ahead and open and enable the content. We have two tables and one query. So if you were to double-click tables, it has only 6 records of information. And then students has 39 records of information, all contact information about the students. And then the student labels just has their last name, first name, class, and teacher. So we're going to close out of those. And the first thing we're going to do is create a formal report taking information from both the classes and the students tables. So choose create, and it's report wizard. And then the first one we're going to take information from classes. Choose class, day and time, studio, teacher. Then we'll switch to the students table and we'll take the first name, last name, and dance level. And then choose next. How do you want to view your data? By classes, next. How do you want to add any grouping by levels? And we'll select teacher. So it's grouped by teachers, next. The order will be in alphabetic order, ascending, by last name, next. Make sure the layout is stepped, the orientation is portrait, and make sure there's a check mark for the adjust the field width so that all fields fit on a page, next. And it'll be classes by teacher. And make sure to preview the report, and finish. So right now the report is in what's called print preview, and you can tell by the magnifying glass. So I'm going to close out of print preview, and then in the view tab I'm going to select report layout view. And then we're looking at this formal report, and we have a little bit too much information, so that the design column is chopped off, so let's get rid of it. So if you select the column title dance and then use shift, hold shift down and select any item in that column, it selects everything. And you can simply press the delete key on the keyboard or click home and press delete, and it gets rid of it. So now we're just going to make some adjustments because if you look under the day and time, it's chopping off the time period. So if I select the first name, title, column title, and hold shift and select anything below it, I can start to look for double arrows and just readjust all of the columns. And do the same thing, select last name, hold shift, select anything else in that column, and just adjusting each one. And I'll do one more with studio, shift, studio, and then anything underneath the studio, and again drag that over. Studio doesn't need to be that wide. And the last one, day and time, shift, any item underneath it, and this one I'm just going to adjust so that we can see double arrows, all of the information. Then they want us to choose report layout tools, choose design, go into themes, and they want slice. And if you hover over it, it'll say the theme selection is slice. Then double click in the title, and you'll press spacebar, parentheses, type your first and last name, close parentheses, and then click anywhere outside of it. And you're all set to save and submit. So we'll click the floppy and close out of here. We completed our formal report. There it is under reports. If you want to double check it, there it is. And you can scroll through. Very nice. X out of here. The next thing we'll do is create labels, like mailing labels. So just click under query student labels. Just click it once, don't open it, and then choose create, and we're going to go to labels, and you're going to select the product number C2242, and it's manufactured by Avery Products. Click next. For the font name, choose Cambria. The font size is 12, the font weight is normal, and the text color is black. And then I put mine in italic. Here's my sample, but I won't do underline. Click next. And now exactly how we want it to appear on the label is how you design it. So the first thing I want to appear is the last name, followed by a comma, a space bar, and then first name. And then I'll enter, because on the next line I want class, enter, and the next line is the teacher. So you design it by using any of the special characters, whether it be a comma, space, or enter on the keyboard to have it set up exactly how you want it to appear on the labels. Then click Next, and we're going to sort it by class first and then by last name. So class and then last name. And then click Next. And we're going to call this just student labels, so I'm going to get rid of the first word labels up there, so just student labels, and click Finish. And here in print preview are your all of the teachers by Watson, and it's in alphabetic order. So on this label, before we finish, we want to create what's called a footer, so your name will be at the bottom of as many pages as it is. So the first thing you'll do is you'll close out of print preview, and then in view, go to design view, and then down at the bottom is where you're going to add a footer. So I'm just going to go where that double arrows and make it just a little bit wider, maybe a little more. Good. Then you'll select up in the report design tools under design tab, choose label, and you'll actually draw in the box. You'll type your first and last name, and then we'll go back to print preview, and you'll see at the bottom of the screen your footer. Go ahead and save and submit. Thank you.